you guys are winning games, but at the same time, it seems like you're losing a lot of.
Yeah, win a game, lose a player, that role.
Yeah. Is it kind of piling up?
Well, yeah, you know, you look down the bench, and there's not a lot of veteran presence anymore. The young guys are playing well, giving you what you got, and this is part of the season where your depth is challenged, and you know, most of the guys have had good schooling in Milwaukee, and they have to step up to playing more determined roles.
Big was JP's shorthand.
I thought it was real huge. You know, it was a tough game. They came out and you know, you look at an opponent who they actually have been playing quite well. They skate really well, but you know, in the standings they got off to such a bad start. They got so many injuries, and then obviously Eric Stahl had the tragedy with in his own family there. So you know, you looked at them, and there's not a lot of emotion, a lot of history between the two teams, and they came out and got the first goal, and you know, we took some penalties, and it was hard to get going, and a shorthanded goal by JP was just huge for us, because we were sort of fighting a little bit of an uphill battle. Felt like we were in mud a little bit, but that gave us you know, some jump, and I thought our special teams tonight were good. I mean, obviously we gave up the shorthanded goal in the third, but you know, we got 2 power play goals, we got a shorthanded goal, and you know, we got some big saves from Pekka. Patrick Hornquist was really good, you know, so it was a tough game, but we got through it, and we hope we don't go forward here.
There's a category for breakout player of the year. Patrick Hornquist, I figured, probably.
Well, you know, on our own team, there's you know, he'd be one of them for sure. You know, I think you see the seasoning that young players need sometimes, and last year I think the game was, you know, just fast for him. Maybe you know, he's got that extra step. You can see the confidence. The game slowed down for him. You know, he can make some plays. He's doing the things that I think he feels comfortable doing, and what he did in the American Hockey League. So yeah, he's having a good run.
Tom Callahan had named Hornquist as his first half MVP. You agree with that?
Well, he'd be one of them. You know, I don't believe everything Tom says, that's for sure. I think we've had a lot of you know, MVPs, and it seems it's different people every night, but he's been one of the more consistent players. I mean, he had a stretch of about 6 or 8 games where he really fell off, but he'd be one of them. He'd be one of them.
This game really had the dynamics of being a trap game.
Well, it was a trap game. I wasn't happy with our emotional attitude this morning, and I let everybody know it. So it was a tough game. It's a tough game to play, because it is a little bit of a trap game. You know, you get squeezed in between a Calgary game and an Anaheim game, and Carolina, who's depleted, but playing very well. I mean, there's not a lot of quit in that Carolina team. I mean, we were up 4-1, and they're still pressing. I felt like we were the ones losing the hockey game there.
What's this looking like for Sullivan at this point?
I don't think it's anything too serious. I think you know, he'll get a little bit reevaluated tomorrow as well. I would say that I don't think it's anything too significant where he's going to miss a lot of time.
So it didn't look like, from what he was holding, it looked like the back was ringing.
No, there's no. I don't think there's any issues there. It's just got banged up there, and he's probably a little bit doubtful for Saturday, but I think he'll be back quickly.
Did Arnott leave the bench early, or just before the game ended?
Yeah, he did. He's fine.
Okay. Did he?
No, there was only a minute left. He knew he wasn't getting on, because we had the power play, and they had played a lot of time, so he knew he wasn't getting on.
Good.